EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and our home team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, They said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards. And the Mexico City first down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Harrison Smith on
the tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Judon there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll try to run the option here. He pitches it out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run. Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. First throw now for the backup Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretch it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now off to the races down the right side. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Daniel Jones, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Diablos 17. Seahawks 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to second.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
2-yard line.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. center's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
11 yards on the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the
and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Dalvin Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
16 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jones keeps it himself. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
38.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
The 39-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Right there, 54.
2nd and 11. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. You don't want that? 18 running. See me. You don't want it? Hey, Mike.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5.
The pass.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Mexico City first down.
I'm on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it. 54. Big series right here. You got to step up.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Jones off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Mexico City.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.